Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Troy's like, hi.
Hi, Troy.
Now he comes over here. He's not over here when we're over here chit-chatting, but of course we go live and he's like, oh, time for me to make my appearance.
Yeah, I didn't get any special time with him.
I know.
Darn it.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm so
good.
excited to be back. What is this, my third time or fourth?
4?
I
I think it might be the 4th.
Look out.
Woohoo! So hello everybody. Wow. Hello, Sharon. Sharon's my pal from South Africa. So she's the first one to pop up here. And then of course the very next one is Miss Cindy.
There she is.
Of course, we were just talking about you, Miss Cindy.
We were.
So hello, Jamie and Sissy Sue. Ooh, say that fast a few times. Sissy Sue Creations and Patty. Hello, everyone. So if you could see right here, I'm just popping your name up on the screen. So hi, Sandy. Hi, Miriam and Peggy. Hello, Miss Sue. This is our way of saying hello to you, especially as Lindy's talking and creating, so I don't interrupt as much as possible. But I guess it would help. My name is Teri Lightsey. I'm from Decoupage Queen. And on Creative Hour today, we are lucky enough to have back Lindy from Taterbuggin.
I'm so honored. I'm so happy to be here. I love my time with you.
I do too. I mean, we chat, if you catch your live or whatnot, but you're busy, and so it's always fun to be able to kind of chit chat and catch up, and
And I always have lots of questions for her, and I like to see her products up close, her wonderful creations up close and personal too. You amaze me.
Thank you.
You're so creative.
Thank you. So, of course, each Saturday on Creative Hour, Decoupage Queen gives away a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers. So all you have to do is make sure you're following Taterbuggin. So I'm going to put in that link for you right here. And then you need to make sure that you're following Decoupage Queen. And that's really it. If you share and like the video, we always appreciate that too. But that's all you have to do. And then I put my fingers, you'll hear tapping away over here. And, that's me putting your names on the wheel. And at the end of Creative Hour, we'll pick a lucky winner. And then just really quickly, maybe some of you already know this, but if you're new to Creative Hour, excuse me, I asked Lindy to turn her phone because we film in landscape. So if you're wondering why we're itty bitty today, if you choose to, you don't have to, but if you choose to turn your device, then it'll fill up your screen. So that's why we are smaller today, because if you're used to her being this way, I always say I'm always difficult on Saturdays and I ask the creators to turn. So, but other than that, if you're ready, I'll turn it over to you.
I am ready. I'm ready. Thank you.
Go.
Okay, thank you. So I was talking with Teri just before we went live, and my order was not supposed to be here until Monday, which was fine. I have a big Decoupage Queen stash, so I was ready. But there was one piece in this order that I really thought would be so much fun to show y'all today for Creative Hour. And that was, well, my order got here right before the live. So I ordered the Jolly Roger Shadow Box. It's a pocket watch, y'all, with little dividers inside. It's this little kit that we're going to put together, and y'all know how I feel about pocket watches and watches in general, because of my Uncle Walter. And I have so many that I thought it would be so fun to display some of his pieces in this little kit. And we're going to use a beautiful piece of Decoupage Queen paper. This is called, I always have to look again for the names, Golden Background. You know how much I love typography, old ledgers. This even has a crown on it. And I think I wanted it to be my style, but not so feminine, so that I could put these watch parts in there. So, isn't it
I think
me,
that's going to
Cindy?
be perfect. That's going to be perfect.
So literally just got this and showed Teri, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna switch gears right at the last minute, literally. And so we are just opening this. I've not seen it before. I've got three pieces here. Teri, I might need your help. So glad Teri's here, because are there any directions? I don't want to miss. Okay, there's no.
Of course not.
Who do they think I am?
I was just gonna make a comment about the whole book nook thing, and now the Jolly. I was gonna say, well, actually, I didn't have anything to do with this one this time, guys. She picked this one on her own.
I did. Yeah, it was Teri's fault that I got all involved in book nooks, because she's the one that turned me onto those, and you know how many of those I've done. So this is by Snip Art, and if you go to the Decoupage Queen site, you will see a whole section. Am I right, Teri, for Snip Art?
Yes, you will.
I love Snip Art products, but when I saw this one, and oh, so glad it was in stock. So glad.
So I'm gonna put in here Lindy's link tree for you, and you guys can, of course, and then you can tap on her Decoupage Queen link, and then, like she said, just hit the Snip Art in the menu button, and it'll bring you up all the goodies.
Yeah, you can shop to your heart's content there. Oh, so much good stuff there. And Cindy is on her third book nook. She just started her third book nook.
Really?
Yes.
Welcome, welcome to the club, Cindy.
It's addictive. I remember Teri saying that to me. She said,
Yep.
It's addictive. I'm like, oh, sure. And I've got like 15 of them.
Well, I remember, because I was telling you, I was saying to you that I wanted to get one for all the seasons, and you were like, oh, I don't know about that,
Like,
and then now
look at me. Oh, I've got Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland.
they're just, I think I don't know, you probably will agree, it's all the detail. It's just magical. Amazing.
It's like, you told me, you said, do you like to work puzzles? And I'm like, I'm a puzzle freak. Yes. And that's what it is for me. It's like working a puzzle, and I just lose myself in it. It's so relaxing. That's all right, Judy.
Yeah, never late. We always appreciate any time you can spend with us. Lindy, are you able to point down just a little bit?
Yes, let me do that. Let me
do
that.
Oh, that's perfect.
There we go.
That's perfect.
You don't need to see
just
my
gonna
face.
Say they're not gonna be able to see. Now they're gonna realize that's Teri and turning landscape stuff.
They see enough of my face. They know what
Sandy says she's never heard of Snip Art. So there are actually, there's a lot of these chipboard pieces, a lot of fun chipboard pieces for journaling, but there's also really strong MDF pieces that we have as well in Snip Art. So it's fun.
This is another little Snip Art piece. I have this little frame. It's in two pieces. I can't. I'm just hoarding it until I find the exact thing. I know that's going to happen. That's how it works. You'll find that exact piece that works for. So y'all
Yep.
got to check out Snip Art. Go
I
to
love
that
this talk.
site.
Oh, so
This,
I have to tell you this.
oh,
So,
this is
you know
the
how Mr. T comes on and, he cooks and,
Oh
teases us
yeah.
all because we don't have smell-o-vision or taste vision or anything. But I got one of your telegrams and it said, Mr. T's cooking for you all. And I wanted to message you and say, no, he's not. He's cooking for you.
You're lying.
He's teasing us. I was gonna message you, but you obviously sent the telegram because you guys were just about to go on, and I thought you'd get a giggle, but I said no, I won't mess with her right now.
I would have, I'm telling you. Because that is the truth. Y'all, those burritos last night. I had another one for lunch today. I probably shouldn't tell
Oh, I tell you what, he's cooking for us. I said no, he's
You're
cooking for
lying.
you.
We can't even smell it.
No smelling, no tasting, no nothing. Hello, Helena. Hello, Sheila Teagan. Hello, the Vintage Pebble.
Stephanie, I was watching Stephanie this morning. Teri.
Okay. I know. I see the look. I'm waiting. I see the look in your eyes. I see it.
Okay.
So
I know these are the outside. So. Oh,
no.
I get it.
Yeah, there you go. And then your outside pieces are going to be the bendy ones.
These. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So they're gonna
and then
bend.
these are my little shells.
There you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look at me. Okay, well, let's see if we can do this, y'all.
See what the book nooks did? They prepared you.
They did. They make you think along these same lines.
Sarah says exactly. We don't get any.
I'm telling y'all, tonight we're having salad because, Lindy needs a salad if she'll keep eating that food that he's creating for me.
You think you're following me, Miss Judy Nelson? Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, y'all need, if you don't already, you need to follow Teri because, oh my goodness, she is amazing.
I appreciate that.
It's the truth. I mean, well, she influences me and inspires me all the time. If you didn't see, I was oohing and on over her latest creations. She did a cross with wings from Hobby Lobby that I think I'm gonna have to go try to find that piece because it is. Y'all look back and find it because it is amazing. It's so beautiful. And the way you finish things out and embellish them is just over the top beautiful.
Thank you.
And I had missed your tissue box, but she showed it to me right before we went live, y'all. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. So now I want one of those too.
Well, they're both at Hobby Lobby, so just you got to go home decor for the cross and then head over to the wood pile.
I'm doing it. I'm telling you, I want to be Teri when I grow up. I just keep
copying
her.
No. Oh, Dana said she made it for me.
I thought it was for me, Dana. What?
Judy Nelson says, I hear you are going to be a presenter at the Sparkle Retreat in Cleveland, Lindy. How exciting.
That is true. It's true. I still can't believe it. But yes, I get to be a presenter at the Sparkle Retreat, and Mr. T's going to be there too. And I'll also get to be a presenter at Dina's retreat in Kentucky in October. So,
how fun is that?
Oh, I can't believe it. Okay, I just got to make this come out the way it's supposed to come out.
So we have Tammy saying, wait, just getting on. What preciousness is this?
Oh! I am building a pocket watch from Snip Art. How about that? And I'm just trying to figure out how these go together. We've figured out the little shell
Oh, are
bit.
you short a piece? Is it short? That's why. Is it short?
Yeah, I want to make them, I thought I
Well, do
had
you
it.
notice
Here's
you
one
left a
more.
gap up at the top, right, too?
Yeah, so I'm going to fill that in. I thought maybe I needed to, but I see now that's not the case. Okay, so let me go around here. Here we go.
And then, Peggy, yes, you can buy this kit. So this is a snip art kit, and it's available on Lindy's link tree under Decoupage Queen. And you
And
just go to the snip art on the side menu there.
the Decoupage Queen site is so easy to navigate is the word I'm looking for. I find it to be because you have it in categories that way, and so you can go right to Snip Art. But make sure you check out the Decoupage Queen papers while you're there. You will not be sorry.
So,
I know
Lindy, you
quite.
know that DQ's spring release will be um, in 2 weeks. So, not this coming up Monday, but the Monday following.
I'm gonna have to write that on my because I'm serious. I am all about the spring, and I love those papers so much. And y'all can get them in different sizes. You can get them in all different sizes for whatever project you're working on. There we go.
Right. So Decoupage Queen has so the way that our sizes work, and well, not just our sizes, but the way the sizes work is A4 is going to be your standard size. So A4 is your standard, and as the number
This
gets
will be this.
lower, the paper gets bigger. So we go from A4 all the way to A0. So A0 is quite large. Yes.
So this would be
Hi,
like
Sabine.
A4.
Yes, so that's the A4, and then that one is the A3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can imagine you're talking A0 probably for furniture, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So A4, they're perfect for your furniture, and then rice paper in general is just easy um, to put together. So if you had needed to continue a piece or whatnot, they're just so easy to blend.
Oh,
So
yeah, absolutely. And sometimes I'll just get the bigger pieces that are more like a collage, sort of like this, so that I can cut up different pieces of it and use it in different projects. You can get several
yeah.
projects out of it, which I just realized oh, Terry, you know what I was going to do?
Oh, decoupage.
Y'all, I got excited. Hold on. We're good. This okay. I've got it figured out. It won't take me long.
So just so you guys can kind of get a little perspective, our A4 is your standard size. So like almost an 8, and it's like 8.3 by 11.7. Our A0s are 33 by almost 47. So 33.1 by 46.8.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you think that'll be pretty as a background?
Beautiful. Miss Judy Nelson, and you need to go, if you go, let me put in Lindy's link tree for you. If you go to Lindy's link tree and you hit her Decoupage Queen tab there, her little Decoupage Queen button, then it'll take you right over to the site. So there's her link tree.
Thank you. Okay, let me get another brush to do this with.
Of course.
And we're going to get on with it. She's not going to, I cannot lose my spot.
No way. No way.
It would be so sad. Okay, so
Never.
I'm gonna figure this out as I go. That's what you know how I do on my lives, Terry. I just kind of, if I make a mistake, I figure, you know what? It's a learning experience for everybody else.
Exactly.
I just
Exactly.
jump in. I get excited and just jump in, and that's to my detriment a lot of the time.
So I'm
But
gonna
y'all,
give you I'm going to give you a little, so when you do this, you're obviously going to be covering all these holes, right?
Right. So I'm going to slip
So
those, right?
yeah, so just make sure it's really dry. The rice paper is really dry, and then just you're gonna want to clear those holes really well. Otherwise, it's gonna give you a fit to put the pieces in there.
True. So I just made things harder on myself, but I'm really thinking this is going to elevate how that background looks. I'm hoping.
Oh yeah, no, it'll be as long as you get them, the little holes punched. And it was actually kind of good that you put those pieces in there already, because then you've already put, kind of opened the holes a little bit.
Okay. All right. So all is not lost. And I'm being
Absolutely not.
very, very gentle with this. I want to tear these edges, but I want to be very gentle with it because, I don't want to mess up the material.
Wait a minute, what did we miss here?
Is that sweet Troy?
No, I see somebody saying that we're sorry for your loss, but I don't know what happened.
Oh, they're talking to Peggy.
I
Peggy
think so,
lost,
yeah.
she lost her husband recently.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Peggy.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
that's so hard. I can't.
very. Hi, Becky. Sabine is here from Denmark. So very cool.
Hello. I'm sorry I'm not I'm just trying to focus on this for y'all, and I'm not trying to ignore you.
Oh, like I said, any
Terry's
questions
got
they
us.
have, yep. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I see it now. Yep.
Oh,
Prayers
Peggy.
to you, Miss Peggy.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I've been thinking about you so much, Peggy, and yeah, I talked to her a little bit privately, and she's getting back into her crafting. I hope that'll be good, good therapy for you and a comfort to you.
Yes. And
And
you always have crafting community is
yes,
pretty awesome to fall back on. I love the way people, everybody rallies around each other,
yes,
and yeah.
it's a beautiful community. Okay, so what I think I'll do here at this point is take my little, well, it's not little, but my
Well, here's our Nikki Hunter.
hello, Nikki. How's New Zealand doing? I'm gonna go in here. And let's see if I can just make these slits right here without messing anything up too badly. And I'm working on my self-healing mat, so we're good there. It's Fiskars.
Yeah, crafting community is the best, Deborah says.
It is. It really is. Got a lot of sweet folks.
Yeah, we see it all the time. Is we as creators, we love coming and crafting, and I'm sure Lindy feels the same way. But I look forward to visiting with everybody, and the camaraderie, and just
Yes.
laughing and being able to come all together and chit chat. I mean, look, we have Denmark, we have New Zealand, we have South Africa. I mean,
Right.
how would we ever be able to do that?
We wouldn't,
So
yeah. And it's like a virtual sit around the table and visit and catch up. And I miss it. I miss it when I
yes,
don't get to do it. I miss
exactly.
everybody. And we aren't just doing this when we're live. I think about people and what they're going through, even when I'm not live. I wonder how
I
so
do
and
the
so's
same
doing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
actually the same last night. It was probably 11:30 my time, and somebody popped into my head, and I sent them a message and said, just checking in on you. Just wanted to, say
yes.
hi. Hope all is well. But yeah, and we recognize when somebody hasn't been there, or
Oh, sure.
and yeah,
And we wonder, there's only so much we can do all the time. But I mean, it's not to say that we're not thinking about y'all. And some what I mean is, you haven't seen someone on your lives for a while. I'm not going to go to them and say, "Hey, where you been? Do you not like
No,
me?"
right.
you know,
Excuse me, you haven't
yeah.
been on in
Hello.
2 days and 3 hours. I don't appreciate you not being here. Yeah, no.
You've been
Yeah, no.
absent.
Yeah, no. It just sends a little like, hi, just thinking about you.
Yes.
Hope all is
Right.
well.
And
But mm-hmm.
you're also you're really thinking, when they come back and they say, "I've been, this is what's happened," I'm always quick to say, "Well, you have been missed,"
Yes,
because you have.
exactly. Exactly. Oh, Deborah says, since I was late, do you mind explaining again what is being created?
I don't mind at all. This is a snip art kit. It is a shadow box pocket watch. So if you're familiar, with my page and all, my uncle was a clock repairman, watch repairman, and I have a lot of his treasures. We lost him last August. And when I saw this kit, I just could imagine having some of his pieces in this little shadow box, and how fun that would be. And so it just got here right before Teri and I went live. So I switched gears real quick to do this for y'all. So I hope you'll enjoy it. I'm sorry I've wasted a lot of your time by doing it backwards, but we're going to make it work.
No, like I said, actually, I think that actually helped because it's all brand new, and so by putting those pieces in there, I think
Yeah.
you actually opened it, and then and plus now you
Good.
know where everything goes. So
Right. Right. And so I trying to decide. Let's see. We're just going to do little slits. Oh, I'm the queen of doing things backwards. They know me. If there's a way to accidentally like put my, let's say I've got a hanger on the back of a piece. I'll start painting and then realize I've
oh,
painted
you're
it
upside
upside.
down. Yeah.
I've done it so many times. Everybody's used to it. I have put decoupage paper upside down before. If I had to then, disguise what I did. I just get excited. That's the problem. I do. I really get excited, or not impatient, but really I do. For a kit like this, the very first book nook I did, I was live, and
Mm-hmm.
I immediately started just popping out pieces. And oh my, Teri, that was a huge no,
Mm-hmm.
no. I had to go. I'm like, no, Lindy, no, you do it by the instruction. I just got excited. Of course, in the second one, I thought how funny that was that I did that. And I mean, it was fine. I worked it out, but I just made my life harder. That's all there is to it. That's what I did.
So I missed. Where did it go? Someone's asking. Oh, okay, it was Sharon. Sharon's asking, are you going to be painting the pieces?
Actually, I don't think I am, because it's the most beautiful color. I mean, I could paint it gold, but then I don't know. Then I'm not good at mixing metals. I'm just going to be honest with you. I am not good at mixing metals. I know it's all the rage. I just don't. So if I put a silver pocket watch in here, is it going to make my brain crazy? What do
Right.
y'all think? Do you think I should paint it? I'm always open to suggestions. I really am.
So I'll tell you a couple of things. First, everybody's saying don't worry because they do that upside down stuff, backward stuff all the time
Oh,
themselves.
thank you.
And then
I'm so glad.
also, you know what I quite like to do with the snip art, well, the chipboard pieces. I don't know if you have any. I mean, you don't wouldn't need to do it on this piece, but just in the future,
Yeah.
the sprays, like the mixed media sprays. Lindy's has some. Pintart has some.
Yes.
I like to spray those because of the chipboard, it just takes it beautifully. So,
I
oh,
bet.
look who's here, Teresa Renee.
Oh, hello.
Teresa, I was telling her this is one of your favorite pieces.
Oh, Teresa, I love this so much. I am so excited
I
to
was
be
telling
doing
her
this.
the few Jolly Roger pieces that you've done, and all the little details that you've put in them.
So, any suggestions that you can give me, I would love to hear because this literally just came in the mail right before I went live. So, there's no like preparation time or think it through time. I'm like winging it big time. So,
Yeah, see, she says I have done this shadow box 3 times.
have you really? Oh,
I
I need to
told
look
you
those
it's one of her
up.
favorites. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I need to see those.
Oh, she just gave us a thumbs up. Lindy, did you see it? Oh, you missed the bubble.
Oh, there
The thumbs up
it is.
bubble.
I love it. Okay, now let me see if I can get these back in. If not, I'm just going to tear right around the edge because this isn't going to show anyway, right?
No. Oh,
But,
she said, and I will do it many more times.
oh, well, this may be one of those book nook situations because now that I know this exists, I'm going to probably need to do it several different times myself. Seriously, this is really beautiful to me. When I saw it, I threw it in my cart so fast. There was no thinking involved. So I'm hoping some of my folks will get in on this, and I want to see what they do too.
Lisa Mott's here. I didn't see her
Yeah,
pop in,
hey.
but she is here and she says this is the absolute cutest project.
Oh, thank you. Y'all, was talking to Terry about it too beforehand. Lisa is my partner in the Art Wellness Collaborative. If y'all haven't heard about the Art Wellness Collaborative, we would love for you to come check it out. Lisa and I it's a passion project for both of us. Um, I used art wellness in the very beginning of my journey, just on my own, and I learned so much. And kind of got away from it for a while, and then started teaching it a little bit during my lives. And it really resonated with a lot of our folks. And come to find out that Lisa felt the same way about it, and so we started many months ago, probably about almost a year ago, kind of talking about it and what, that this is something we really would love to do and help people who might suffer from anxiety or depression or just the day-to-day struggles, and how to use art and not fancy art. We do Zentangles, we do Watercolor Wednesday, um, things that just, and we have found that it's helped us as much as it's helped all of our members. And it's become a real sweet community. So if that sounds like something that might help y'all, we would invite you to check that out. And we have once a month classes. We call them arty parties. We're live at least twice, usually more than that every week, either Lisa or I, to give you some tools for your toolbox. Look how easy that is. See, I can just do that. That's what I'm going to do.
I did drop the link in. That's what the
Thank you,
link is that
Terry.
I just put in for you all. So, absolutely.
We even have some brand new, these just launched yesterday, coloring books, adult coloring books, with different, because that's kind of a big thing now. It's helping a lot of people to just relax. And when you're doing something like that, you're not usually worrying about
No,
all of the
exactly.
things, oh, gotta go to the grocery store. You need a few minutes every day to just kind of,
Not think.
yes, because I think we tend to, I know my brain is always going,
Mm-hmm.
especially as creatives, so it's a healthy thing. So anyway, that's something we feel strongly about.
So you can go to Lindy's link tree. These comments, they go up so fast.
Yeah.
You can go to Lindy's link tree and click on her Decoupage Queen link and then snip art
Yes.
in the menu. Sorry, I'm trying to find who just, there it is, Sandy. Sandy, you can go into the link in Lindy's link tree. I can post it again if you need to, if you need me to, and just hit Decoupage Queen, and then in the menu drop down, you just select snip art.
And the only reason I look like I'm struggling right now is because I did this, did it backwards. This y'all saw how easily it went together that first time, but I'm just being complicated, and I wanted that paper on there as the background.
But it's gonna look so pretty.
It's gonna be worth it. I can see it now. It's really gonna be worth it. And I'm just very careful.
Sandy, I'll get that for you right now. Here you go.
Yeah, coloring book pages, no pressure or on you having to try to draw. Yes, you don't.
Yes.
And we make sure you don't need a lot of, really all you need in there is pens and paper. You might want to have some watercolors if if you want, or you can use watercolor markers, crayons. It's not about, fancy
tools.
supplies.
It's
Right. Yeah.
Helen said, I love to color when I feel anxious. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people really do, and I used to love Zentangles, and then it got to where I thought, you know what, that's not a wise use of my time. I should be, as a creator, I should be doing this or doing that. And we got back into Zentangles in there, and I just take about 15 minutes out of my day to do it. And I realize it is beneficial because you're calming your brain right down. And so this life we're living these days is fast paced, and you got to do this and you got to do that. And so being creative, doing something like this for yourself, a little kit, it's just so worth it. It's really worth it.
Hello, Shelly Stacklin.
How's everybody doing today? I'm doing this right. Another thing is
I actually have a bunch of I do watercolor and lettering as well. And so sometimes I'll just get out my my lettering pins and just do lettering. Just, nothing. No, I'm not doing anything special. I'm not trying to, just swirls and words and or I actually have gotten a bunch of I don't know if you've ever seen them. Prima has made a bunch of like princess pages, and they're not the kitty ones. They're like actual, they've got beautiful ladies. So I have a book of those, and so I'll do those too, and it's just nothing, you just can get involved and just do that and don't have to worry about anything else. Nothing has to be perfect. Nothing has to, totally.
You can, have a movie on or a show on and just sit there and do that. I found lettering is one of my go-tos for relaxation. It really is. I love to letter, so I get that. Oh my goodness, look how pretty that's gonna look.
I love it. Doodling. How many of us did that during school or in a class? Yeah. Just not even thinking about it. Yep.
Every Friday, I do a live Lynn doodle in the group, and we just do a fun little doodle that if they have a few minutes, a 15-minute break at work or whatever, they've got the steps to do. We've done, cute little raccoons and cupcakes, and we did a typewriter yesterday. So it's just, it's doodles. And when I started doing the Zentangles, because Lisa leads us in a Sunday night Zentangle, we meet Wednesday nights as a midweek, check in, relax together kind of thing. And then Sunday nights at the end of the weekend before we start another busy week, we're doing a Zentangle. And I always thought, I can't just sit and draw a Zentangle. I gotta be, doing something. I was very mistaken. That has been so fun for me. You're thinking about the lines you're putting down, and you're not you're not worrying about, all that other stuff we worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will wake up just before 5 o'clock in the morning and my brain starts going like, gotta do this, gotta do that. How am I going to do this? And do you do that?
All the time.
Uh-huh. I think we all do. And
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy making.
It is. So Sissy Sue says, "Oh my goodness, loving this watch." Eek.
It was squeal worthy, wasn't it?
Yep. And Julie says, "Crafting is my saving grace. I'd probably be in a straitjacket without it."
You and me both, girl. I'm telling you. I think a lot of us feel that way. Sometimes we just need to use that creativity and lose ourselves in it.
No expectations, no,
Mm-mm. No, just
no
it's just
pressure,
you and the
no nothing.
project.
Mm-hmm. Troy, you guys hear, I'm sure you all hear this, and those of you who know me, it's Troy. All the buzzing and electronics are going on over here.
Him.
It's Troy.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so let's see. I gotta figure these out. We're almost there. I see. These short ones go there. Okay, I'm on it. I guess I should do those next. And then we gotta figure where this little guy goes. So Teri, this is one you have done or have not?
I have not done that one yet, but I've done quite a few of the snip arts. Yep. But
I love the way the sides, curve like that. I love the way they're cut and the texture of it. I think is so pretty.
We have the Valentine heart. Well, the heart that is like it says it's a coin, like you could do coins in there.
I saw that. Yes.
Yeah, but
like
I love the sides. And then I've done the Easter bunny a couple of times, and then I do a lot of the thicker MDFs, so like the sewing machine and the houses and those that they have.
That sewing machine was, I saw that too. I did one of those book nook things thinking back to those because I was thinking, oh, I could do all of these, those are all so pretty. I'm obsessive on them. Okay, look at this. We are on a roll now.
We love Troy, Sheila Teagan. Is it pudding time? Is it pudding time, Barbara Ross? So every time I go live, within, I would say, the first 5-10 minutes, we call it PT time. It's pudding time. He brings me over his spoon and his pudding, and I've got to stop. Of course, I've got to stop and open the pudding for him. And
that is so wonderful. I love it. And he calls it pudding.
Yeah, pudding time. But the funny thing is if he hasn't come in and asked, halfway through, they'll ask me, "What happened to PT time?" I'm like, "I don't know. Should we be worried? What's he gotten into? Because he's not over here."
That makes me love him even more. I'm telling you, when I was little, I called Cool Whip whoop pudding.
Oh,
so I'd just say I wanted whoop pudding for dessert. Yeah, me and Troy love our pudding time.
Hi, Carol Frost. Sharon is asking, are you saving those pieces to craft with that you snipped off?
The ones here are no, they're not. I won't, but I'll use this. These that I snipped off, I mean, if they were a little bit bigger than this, you might see them in my little mixed media dailies.
Your dailies.
Yeah, but no, I probably, those are kind of a little bit too small. I will also masterboard with just any size piece, really. Mm-hmm. Okay, now where would this go?
So Vicky says, sorry she's late, but you're never late, Vicky.
No.
And Deborah says this is a perfect this is perfect to display my grandfather's gold pocket watch.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't
Okay,
want to
so what do you have there? What is that? Let's see.
oh, this piece
Oh,
right
okay.
here. Where did my son just went out in the rain? Oh, bless his heart. He's putting the battery back in my bird buddy. Chris is
Do
about to
you
go
have
to.
the package still?
Yes.
There's the picture on the
Let
front
me
there.
see.
Sometimes you can tell. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, let me go over here and go to
I don't see it in the picture. Let me show y'all the picture though. Look how beautiful that is. And so, I mean, you don't even really need to paint it, just assemble it and it looks beautiful. But, I just had to put some of that pretty paper on it. And now I've got to very carefully, we're going to try to
Let's
get
see where
this.
this little piece, if I could tell.
Yeah, because I don't see a place inside.
I don't see where it goes either. Because you have the boxes.
Right. Yeah, I've got the little shelves in here.
And then they have, so the middle has the two pieces that you already have. I don't see that piece. Maybe is it Teresa? Teresa? I don't, because I'm looking at a blown up picture of it and I don't see that piece.
You're not seeing it.
I
can't see anywhere that it would even possibly go, actually.
I wonder if, because you know how sometimes when you're punching out pieces, and then there's always a piece that looks like it fits.
Yeah.
On the top between the two circles, says Linda Baker. On the top between the two circles?
Oh, wait. I see it. Ah! Okay.
Now I'm looking to see what.
I get it.
See it. Oh, the way the angle is on the picture.
Yes, that's it. Thank
Miss
you.
Linda. You're amazing, Miss Linda.
That's so great. Right there and right there. Now I see it. Okay. But hello.
Hey, I'm off to work.
Okay. Thank you for putting the battery back in for me.
You're welcome. It's ready for birds.
Thank you. Have a good day. I love you.
Love you too.
That's my Chris.
Well, I couldn't see his head, but is Chris the one that was the last time when he just was making faces in the window and I thought that there was okay.
That's Chris.
I remember, I think that was our first live together.
I got Persimmon Grove and Snickerdoodle going in here.
Snickerdoodle.
He said it smells like Fruit Loops in here. Okay, you have a good evening. He's going to work.
So that was our first live together. If you remember,
I do.
And I was like, oh my goodness, there's somebody in the back, and I didn't know how to tell you because you were live. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness.
And all my people were going, Chris.
And then the comments, because there's a little bit of a lag, and so then the comments, and I was like, oh, okay, Lindy, there's somebody in your window.
I'm just crafting along, I do share and I get so excited. I can't, everybody that watches me regular know if the squeal comes out, it's a big thing. I can't help myself. My sister-in-law, they know her as Moidle. Her name's Julie, but she'd get so tickled. We'd go like to these antique stores together. And of course, she's way faster than me. So we'd be a booth or so over and she'd hear me squeal and have to come running back because I know it's something good. I'm just I put a little bit of 3-in-1 right there just to hold that in place until I can, that's tater tot, Sarah.
Yeah.
To get them put together here.
Jackie, that is hilarious. They were kind of Yeah, I think she said it kind of freaked me out too if I seen a face in the background. Yeah, because her door was closed
Yeah,
and
it
it's
was
dark,
crazy.
it's dark in there, and so all I could see was just his face, and he was making faces at her, well, at the back. And so I was like, "Oh, how do I tell her there's somebody behind her?"
Somebody's gotten in your house.
Lindy, run, run.
Run, Lindy, run. That is actually this used to be our screened porch, the room I'm in now.
Oh, okay.
And it's right off of our bedroom. And it goes this way, goes off onto the deck. And so, I've got an escape route if I need it. But yeah, when I outgrew, I was running the business from our spare bedroom that we now call the shipping department.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we don't have a big house, y'all, and we do everything right here. And luckily, there's next door is my mom and stepdad. My stepdad built a huge 2-story garage next door when they moved in, and that's now Mr. T's workshop. So he does wood kits up there, and
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
yeah,
I would yeah, he needs room
oh
for
yeah.
all that he's doing. Yeah.
And they, we've got them right next door now. They're 84, and we're caring for them too. So, life's interesting. You know
Yep.
how it is.
Well, I think we talked about that, how it's kind of full circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
get to a point where it shifts,
It
and then,
does. That's
you
where we are.
yep. Mhm.
And this particular week, like I was live in StreamYard with Lisa. We were doing a live together, and my mom called. Of course, it knocked out my audio in StreamYard. It took me off, and then I couldn't hear anybody, nor could anybody hear me. So I had to get off. And then yesterday, I was doing my little Lindoodle, and she called twice, and everybody's like, "You better call her. You better see if she's okay. Get off of here." I said, "No, we have a plan if it's an emergency." And I knew she was fine because I had just left her. I had taken her to her beauty appointment and all. And so I said, we have safeguards in place. If she doesn't get me, and it's an emergency, she calls Mr. T. And,
Yes.
so I knew if I got a text from him, okay, run next door. Of course, I didn't. When I got off, I called her back. She had forgotten to take her thyroid medicine that morning, and she needed to know if she needed to take it or not.
Oh,
She calls me Dr. Lindy now. She's had to call Dr. Lindy and see.
that's cute.
So you never know what's gonna be, Every day's different. Okay, look, that part's done. Oh, look at me go now, y'all. Let's see. We're
Now
almost
I
there.
know somebody had made the comment up here, they should give you instructions to put these together. They're actually not that difficult, y'all.
No,
They
Lindy
really
makes it
aren't.
look difficult.
No,
I
and
did it.
it's not that. It's just, on a live too, it doesn't help where it's like pressure, everybody's looking at
True.
you
Yeah, it
know?
is a little bit easier when you're not on a live. But yeah, I am one of these people that tends to just jump in and go at things. I don't necessarily think things through. I'm just honest. And there's probably Teresa could tell you a much easier way to do it. But I mean, you can look at this. They show you, like on this one, it says handle. So every piece that was here goes in the handle, and the rest is this part. And it really is self-explanatory. I just made it look a lot harder than it really is. So um there, it snaps right together. Look at that.
That is gonna oh, I love it.
I love it so
That
much.
background is perfect, Lindy.
I'm so glad I went on and did that. It was worth it to me. I think that really, I just really love that background. And that paper, if y'all want it, is called Golden Background. That's easy to remember. Golden Background for the background in your pocket watch. And yeah, this, I
Oh,
thought I would get out a few of my little pieces of Uncle Walter's things and show you how they might look in here. But I want to just make sure I have this.
So
Which
everybody is loving this, but
I'm so glad.
our friend Angela Mitchell says, "What is Taterbuggin?"
Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's our family business. When I started, I had a business called Ugly Dolls before this, and I designed and I made these little dolls. And it was a fluke. It happened by accident. I didn't set out to do it. But it was wonderful. I enjoyed it so much. It was a wonderful time in my life. And then from there, I started painting. I didn't know I could paint. Started painting when I was 15. My dad and my son are amazing. My dad was an amazing artist, and my son is a tattoo artist. He's incredibly talented. And see, this piece goes right over the top. I'm going to glue that
Perfect.
in. But I found out that when I painted, I had a lot of anxiety back then. I really did. And I've had it since I was a kid. And painting was relaxing for me. And I would just post it. I'd post what I did, and people started ordering it. And it got to where it was going well enough. I had some stores around town that would carry my art, or restaurants that would display my art. And I decided to close down Ugly Dolls and start another business with my painting. But my dream was that it would be a way that my husband could finally retire, because there was no retirement plan. He worked in the service department of a car dealership for our whole married life, working 12 hours a day. And I wanted it to incorporate our whole family if it ever grew, to a certain size, where we could do that.
Right.
And so I had a car. Wait a minute. It's right back here. That's actually a replica of my car. And her name's Taterbug, because our last name is Tate. And we thought, how cute would it be to name her Taterbug? Because she looks like she's kind of vanilla. She's that color. I put eyelashes on her. And so I just named it Taterbuggin, because we would get in Taterbug and we would carry my art all around town, or we would show them at craft shows and everything. And so that's where Taterbuggin came from, and she is our logo. And my husband has retired, and we work together full time now. He does all my woodworking. He cooks live once a week, cooking with Mr. Taterbuggin. And y'all, he's going to be in Maddie's mystery recipe box challenge, March 3rd.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Really?
Isn't that funny?
I love that.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun. He's
Lisa
like,
says, and look how far you've come. Lisa
oh,
Ahmad says, yeah.
well, it's a roller coaster ride. That's not always easy, but it isn't easy for anybody right now, I don't think. So this is just some of what I kind of inherited from my uncle. My cousin was so generous with me. My uncle was very generous with me before he died. He knew I loved to create with watch faces, and so he would save them for me. But like this one, I'll need to fix, obviously. But look how pretty that is.
Oh, how neat.
And I used one of them on this little purse kit that I did the other day. I'll have to show that one. It's a silver one. But I thought, how sweet would it be to put some of these, down in here? Now, there are things in here like a key, some type of key that I'm
Oh my
sure
goodness.
goes
Look
to
at
watch.
that.
We have, just all kinds of little. There's another one right there that we could, put in here somewhere. But I just thought, let me see what this one is. They're still in.
Angela wanted to tell you what a wonderful story, and thank you for sharing.
Oh, thank you for asking, Angela. I appreciate it. So these really look nice with this background too. Can y'all see?
Oh my goodness, that's going to be perfect.
So I'll just figure out a way to, set them where they can, I won't, harm them in any way.
Of course.
but situate them in here. And I think that isn't that such a sweet little memory piece. So if
It is
anybody,
perfect.
yeah, you could put all kinds of things in this pocket watch. It doesn't have to be, this theme, where you put watches in there. I think you could change it with the seasons. But I think a lot of people do love watches, and I've heard a lot of people like to collect old watches, and this would be so pretty. But this little kit really spoke to me. I'm so glad it got here right before my live. That was meant to be. And this background really works well on this. I just think it's so pretty. I don't know what's everybody's thoughts on painting it.
Yeah, some are asking if you're going to paint it.
I
But
have my colors in my house I've kept purposely neutral, grays and creams, and so that I can use pops of color
oh yeah, yeah.
and I can change it out. I'm real practical minded, and I don't want to have to repaint every time I want to change colors. Yeah, very nice for Father's Day.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, Claire. Yes. Thank you, Sharon. But I'm going to live with it. What I'll do when I'm unsure of something is I live with it for about 24 hours, and it'll tell me if it's good right there or if it needs,
Little somethings. Yep.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could really fancy this up in so many different ways, right, Terry? I mean,
Yes.
that you could, the sky's the limit on something like this. And let me show you the sides. Look how pretty that is.
Mm-hmm.
There's, the way they cut it to curve gives it a beautiful texture, I think, like that. So, oh, Glenda, thank you so much. Terry, I so appreciate you letting me come back for Creative Hour. I love getting to spend time with you.
I look forward to it, and I think we even said at one time that when as the new year was approaching, that one of the things that I was thankful for last year was being able to meet you and spend these creative hours with you, because I always enjoy it. So
I
it
do too.
I'm always excited when you come on and
Thank
being
you.
able to spend some time with you, and it's always awesome watching you create and how it comes together. So I
It
thoroughly
eventually
enjoy my
does.
time.
Oh, you're so
No,
sweet.
but honestly, I think you didn't you opened the package. You didn't. I mean, everything was done right with us. So just like if anybody else were to grab it, and I
Yeah.
did see. I think it was Sharon. You absolutely know you didn't offend us by asking or saying that it should come with instructions. No, it's a good thing to address.
Mhm.
Absolutely not. But no, they don't come with instructions. But I will say, if you ever have any problems with putting something together, reach out to me, reach out to Teresa, reach out to Nancy Watson, any of us on the team, Yvetta. We will be more than happy to help you. So if you get stuck and you're like, where does that little piece go? Message one of us and we'll help you. No problem. But no, when you do one like this, you kind of get used to like how, okay, so snip art that kind of works this way. So then you kind of get used to it. But absolutely not offended by the question. Please don't
No.
ever, no question is a bad question. That's how
Right.
we learn. So
Absolutely.
yep, as it's so everybody's saying that you have a very creative mind and they love
Oh,
you, and
thank
so
you. I love y'all
and
too.
all the things that y'all been doing is this.
This is the exciting
So
part
this is
now.
the
I
fun
always
part.
get so excited when you do, because when I went to the Sparkle retreat 2 years ago, I was the one who won the Decoupage Queen. Like
That's
with
where
the
the apron came from, right?
yes, yes. So it was y'all are get excited because this is it's fun. I couldn't believe I won it.
So here we go. Good luck, everyone.
Yes.
Dana Taylor, congratulations. I believe you have my email, but just in case you don't, it's Teri, Teri at decoupagequeen.com, and send me your mailing address, and then I will send you out a goodie bag of our Decoupage Queen rice papers. But as always, thank you so much for being here, Lindy. And of course, we're going to bring her back. So as long as she keeps saying yes, I'll keep bringing her back. So
Thank you, Teri. I'm always honored to be here. This is so much fun.
So we hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. We're here every Saturday. So every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm here, and someone else is joining me. But so next weekend we have Nicole from Nicole's Recycled Treasures. So if you want to come back next weekend, I'd love to see y'all. But I hope y'all have a great, wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.